Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 57 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The Bears on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Trubisky to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Now it's Lockett. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The drive starts with C.J. Prosise. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you pray it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
58 to Mike, 58. Hey, alert. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Hey, 58. Let's go double count right here, double count. Check 99.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Here I come. Alert. Watch twist. Hey, ball.
On second down, it's Cohen, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check. Alert.
They run. This is Cohen twisting away. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the 39, Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
57.
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Alert.
Trubisky to throw again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Good side, baby. That's baby side. 12. Joker. 58, boys. 58. 58, Mike. In your face. Check. Hey, alert 3.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
He's coming. We got double up.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made to fit. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the Seahawks 15-yard line.
57. Mike, 57.
They try again with Cohen. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now it's Trubisky. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Hollister. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Good guys, 4 down. We got motion. Back up. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson able to get this to Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Gun. Fair.
Now Wilson on first down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 57 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On first down, Trubisky. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
Who got 15? Who got Ran, top. Check three. Shift. Check three. Topper.
Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky, he's got the hook up to Miller. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Here we go.
Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
19. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Don't get nervous. One left, right.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
After the sack on first down, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Letting one go deep for the end. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, 26 yards. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because
pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Aaron Lynch, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
He's coming, double up. Check. Check. One left. 14. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Here we go. Go.
Wilson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 9.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter.
Hey, 0. 58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. I'll go special. He's checking Craig.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Go, guys, 4 down. 4 down. He's mine. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Good job right there. That's it.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Come on. You better.
Hey. 58, boy, jump. Mike.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
58 to Mike. 58.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
58, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm coming.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
On first and 10, it's Trubisky going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Hey, 58 is a Mike.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Crunch. One left.
Now Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It got his man complete. And all the way to the opposite 48. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
58 to Mike. Go. 58 to Mike. Wild Bill. 58 to Mike.
Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hey, 58 is a Mike. 12. Kill. Run left. Motion.
From the shotgun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. To try again after the sack, Trubisky. Javon Wims, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Going up top. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They give him a gain of 38. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Now Trubisky on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appeared.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS.
Hey, 0, 0, 0.
Wilson wants to throw it. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A gain there of 21 yards.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Rip right, rip right.
Good guys, 4 down, 4 down.
On 1st down, Wilson. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage. Victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
Not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side.